So here is the thoracic aorta. Now here would be the diaphragm.
Where's the type? Right there. Okay.
There's no diaphragm here, but I'm giving you a general location, as it would be in us after the thorax,
Right here.
separating the
right there,
thoracic cavity from the abdominal
this way. Oh, this
cavity.
one, that one. Okay.
And now you have a couple of branches coming off the aorta. The first one is the celiac trunk. The celiac trunk will in turn have three branches, none of which you see here. They will go to the spleen, they will go to the stomach, and they will go to the liver. Immediately posterior to the celiac trunk is the anterior or superior, depending upon which way you want to look at it, mesenteric artery.
It's okay now.
As you go posterior, you will find the suprarenal arteries or adrenal arteries, and then you will find the renal arteries, right and left, going to the kidneys. Posterior to that, you're going to find two, a right and a left gonadal or genital arteries, here and here. You will also find posteriorly, coming off the sides, the right and left iliolumbar arteries. Now, you also find here, which is harder to see, they just made it a little raised thing. This would be the posterior mesenteric artery. If you didn't look very carefully, you'd easily miss it. Whereas the superior mesenteric, you see really coming out, like a finger coming out. Here, the posterior, and it's easy to miss, is literally lying flat against the aorta.
So, Professor, would you have to be on this part right here?
That would be right about over here, which,
Okay.
guess what, is not even labeled.
That's why I'm labeling.
Okay, it's not labeled. I didn't do the labeling. I took the photograph.
This one?
But I didn't do the labeling of the model,
This one? Right here.
okay?
Okay. This one, Professor, right? This one?
That's exactly where it would be on that model.
Okay.
Again, you'd almost have to outline it on the page to make it visible on the page.
It's not.
And as I said, it looks a little better even on the model than on the page. Now, what happens is the aorta branches. In the human, you will have a common iliac artery. Not so in the cat. The branch that you get, the two branches, in other words, as it bifurcates, splits into two, you'll get the right and left external iliac arteries. Now, as you can see, this animal has a tail, right? And here you're going to have a caudal artery coming out, and from this caudal artery, you're going to have a right and left internal iliac artery. You do not have a common iliac artery in the cat. And of course, from the external iliac artery, once it gets into the leg, we will have the femoral artery. Okay?